This is a Ninja PossibleCooker Pro. I've had it for 4 years. I bought it for a chili cook-off at work, and I didn't win the chili contest, but everybody loved my cooker. The Ninja PossibleCooker Pro holds 8.5 quarts. It is fantastic. It cooks from the bottom and from the sides. It has a switch on the inside that will turn it off if you take the pot out. Let me show you. So if I turn it on and just press start, so it's cooking, but if I take the pot out, it says add pot. So it knows if it's empty. It comes with this spoon that's really nice. It can be used as a pasta fork. It's big for a ladle and stirring. Also, it has this dimple on the side so that you can pour things out smoothly and easy. It has this slot, this little notch on the bottom, and the lid has a slot in it for it. Also, notice on the lid, there's a steam vent up here. This spoon fits in that slot nicely. It's coated with your typical Ninja non-stick cookware. Never had anything stick in it. It is by far the best crock pot I've ever owned, and it's so much more than a crock pot. You can also saute. When I put my roasts in there, I brown them and sear them really good in this pan. And then I add my vegetables and water and stuff like that and let that cook. When I cook my chili, I put my meat and vegetables in there and I saute them until they're nice and brown and let that cook. And then I add my tomatoes and my seasonings and all that kind of stuff. It works well. You can steam. It has a steam basket that's optional. You can also keep things warm. And so when you're finished cooking, just set it over on warm and let that chili stay warm while everybody's tasting it. Sous vide, I've never used, but the temperature is adjustable on it, I believe up to 130 degrees. I bake a lot in here. I cook ribs in there. I cook my chuck roast in there. You can cook bread. So this thing will proof bread. Let me show you. So I've got to turn this off. And then if I turn it back on and come over here to proof, you can set your temperature all the way up to 105 and all the way down to 90. And then you can proof your bread. I find it quite handy. One thing that I cook in here frequently is stewed chicken. I'll season up my chicken thighs good and then put some olive oil in the bottom of the pan. It will brown and sear that chicken very nicely. Then I add my vegetables to it and the tomatoes, and I put it on bake and let it bake. Usually I let it bake at about 300 degrees. And then once the chicken is nice and tender, I take the lid off of it. I put the pan in the oven. The pan is safe for up to 500 degrees in the oven. And I let it brown in the oven, you know, at a high heat and let that chicken get nice and brown again from after cooking. I love it. It does a great job for me. I've never had any issues with it. Like I said, I've had this for 4 years. So this is not just a crock pot or a slow cooker. It's also a sauteed pan, a Dutch oven, a roasting pan, a bread maker. So it's very versatile. I use it on a very regular basis. I hope you enjoy your Ninja PossibleCooker Pro. I do. I love it a lot.